Hey guys, Ryan again with Slate Performance Automotive, and today we're showcasing our full car RestoMod package. Behind me is a 1980 Chevrolet El Camino that we recently performed a full restoration on with modern powertrain and all of the amenities. I mentioned in all of our videos how important a timeline is. Most restoration shops will quote you 2 to 4 years for a build like this. This car was dropped off here at Slate in the middle of April 2024 and has been done since early January 2025. Let Slate Performance build your dream ride in months, not years. In this video, we'll go over some of the details and build process of this RestoMod, so let's get into it. Here's a little backstory on this El Camino. This car was purchased new in 1980 by the current owner's grandfather. This is a car that everyone in the family has a memory of. They use this car similar to how we use a regular pickup truck today. Daily driven, hauling materials, getting back and forth to work and school, etc. Fast forward to 2024. The customer started gathering parts for an anticipated restoration. This El Camino came to us with some pretty severe rust. The floorboards were gone, the bedsides rusted and dented, the interior cracking and falling apart and hidden rust underneath of a previous paint job. Just like with all of our restorations, the first thing we start with is the body. We started by stripping the car down and blasting it to bare metal. This exposed any further unseen rust and damage. We always like to start with a bare metal body so we can verify all issues have been addressed. Once the car was completely stripped down to bare metal, we realized a lot of steel was going to be replaced. This car received a new floor pan, lower bedsides, rocker panels, doors, fenders, hood, and rear window frame. Once all of the steel was replaced, we moved into bodywork, primer sessions, and blocking, preparing the body for a perfectly smooth finish once painted. I mentioned to all of our customers that a good paint job is only as good as the bodywork beneath it. We spend a lot of time perfecting body panels, verifying and repairing door gaps, etc. Everything to ensure a high-quality finish. We already had plans for this car after the body restoration, so one thing we did was go ahead and shave the firewall. Since we already planned on adding air conditioning, we were able to remove the factory firewall-mounted AC box and weld in steel for a cleaner engine bay. This car is finished in a custom dark red metallic paint color. The chassis is finished in a semi-gloss black for a very clean look. Once everything is painted, we do the first stage of wet sand and buff. This car is also using about 90% of the original stainless steel and chrome trim. When the car was first disassembled, we gathered all of the trim and the bumpers and sent them off for rechroming. With the body of the car completely finished, we moved into reassembly. The first step to reassembly was the chassis assembly with all of the brakes, steering, and suspension components. For the steering, we have a new rebuilt steering gearbox and all new steering components. To improve the handling characteristics of the vehicle, we replaced the OE suspension with a full coilover conversion from RideTech. The rear conversion includes a 4-link suspension system with adjustable control arms. This allows us to dial in the ride height and pinion angle. Up front, we have the RideTech front coilover package with tubular upper and lower control arms, sway bar, and coilovers. Since we were doing the RideTech 4-link conversion, we got rid of the GM 12-bolt rear axle assembly and equipped this with a Moser Engineering Ford 9-inch axle assembly with an Eaton True Track carrier, 31 spline axles, and a 3.50 gear ratio. This whole setup is also equipped with Wilwood 6-piston front, 4-piston rear big brakes with drilled and slotted rotors. Finished off with a set of American Racing Torq Thrust 2s. This whole package improves traction, handling, braking, and overall ride quality, increasing the comfort, performance, and drivability of the vehicle. All of that is necessary with the new powertrain. With all the chassis components installed, we went ahead and moved on to the powertrain. This car has a 525 horsepower LS3 from Ohio Speed Shops. This LS3 is backed by a Gearstar Level 4 4L65E automatic transmission. The LS3 runs on a Holley Terminator X Max standalone and is equipped with CVF Accessories. We've outfitted this combination with an LS swap radiator and electric fan kit from Cold Case Radiators. A set of custom-made G-body long tube headers from BRP, a full 3-inch stainless steel exhaust with X-pipe from Pypes Performance, and a complete fuel system upgrade with an intake EFI pump and -6AN fuel lines with an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, and many more odds and ends to make this combination start, run, and perform. From there, we moved forward with the AC components. For the 1980 El Camino, no one sells a direct fit AC system. This is a custom AC system from RestoModAir that we've modified and tailored to work with this car. With the powertrain completely installed and plumbed, it was time to move into wiring and electrical. Wiring and electrical is very important when it comes to classic cars. The old harnesses and fuse boxes have 40 to 50 years of use and deterioration on them. Our solution is replacing everything from headlight to taillight. This car received a custom-made harness for the whole car. Every inch of wiring, every connector, it all gets replaced. This ensures when the car is complete, there's no parasitic drains, inconsistency, or electrical gremlins. Since we were doing a complete rewire of the vehicle, we went ahead and outfitted this car with a lot of really good upgrades. This car is equipped with LED lighting, power windows, air conditioning, modern gauges, remote start, keyless entry, a complete audio system upgrade. When we install and route the wiring, we drop the leads for all of these accessories that we're doing so reassembly goes smoothly. With all of our wiring routed, we move into reassembly and interior. As mentioned previously, all of the trim was removed and sent off for rechroming. At this point in the build, the car gets the doors built with the new power window regulators, the windshields installed, the chrome trim and bumpers installed. The car starts to look like a completed car. While all of the other work is happening, our in-house upholstery department has been going to work on all of the other interior parts. The original dash has been repaired and wrapped in the customer's choice of leather. The same goes for the door panels and all other interior parts. The seat is actually a custom-made reproduction seat that we shaped the foam and wrapped in the customer's choice of pattern, design, and material. With the wiring done, we go ahead and apply sound deadening to the entire interior of the vehicle, followed by new carpet from ACC Mats. Once the carpet is installed, we move forward with installing the seats, the dash, the door panels, and all of the audio components. You'll also notice this car is equipped with a custom billet steering wheel from Sparc Industries. This also has a brand new steering column as well. This car is loaded in audio components. We've got speakers in the dash and kick panels, and subwoofers behind the seats. In these old cars, it's often hard to find spots to hide speakers, so we always use high-quality components. This is a full Focal audio system. Focal is audiophile quality audio components for a very clear, crisp, and loud stereo. Now let's move on to other added features. When doing a full RestoMod build, you want to make sure the driver information is presented accurately. We equipped this car with a complete modern gauge display from Dakota Digital. You'll notice this car has the Dakota Digital VHX series gauges. These provide a custom look with OE fit and finish, precise engine parameter monitoring, and a GPS speedometer. These gauges are also backlit with LED lighting. Check out these window switches that look just like the original window cranks. This is a very cool custom touch to do to your classic vehicle, giving you the classic old school look with modern functionality. We mentioned LED lighting. This is an upgrade we like to do to every classic car. This car has every bulb swapped with super bright LEDs, custom front LED turn signals, and Holley modern white retro bright headlight assemblies. I mentioned remote start. This is such a cool feature we add to classic cars. Once the car was fully assembled, the car got passed to Kirk with Torq Lab Dyno Tuning, our in-house tuner. Kirk went through and set up the Holley Terminator, performed an engine break-in procedure, and tuned this car for good drivability and excellent performance. On the chassis dyno, this combination made just shy of 400 rear-wheel horsepower and 421 pound-feet of torque. Once tuning was completed, we moved into test miles. No full build is complete until we've put a few hundred miles on the car to work out any minor issues. Within the first 50 to 250 miles is when small issues like minor leaks, squeaks, rattles, etc. happen. This is also the time to verify all systems are operational. Once the test miles have been 100% successful, we do a final buff and polish, and the car is ready for delivery. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned timeline. I will almost always mention the timeline of a build in all of our videos. Efficiency is such a key aspect of this business. The term paint gel gets mentioned all the time, and what that really boils down to is shops not having the manpower, skills, and expectations to be successful in this business. If it takes a shop 4 years to do a $100,000 to $200,000 build, all of the profit is gone. Businesses have employees to pay and overhead. The car is taking so long because they either undersold the job and are now working on it in free time, underestimated their skills, don't have the equipment, or lack the other pieces of the puzzle. This is the sole reason we do everything in-house. We try to be as efficient as possible. Our upholstery department is going through designing and building the interior, all while our body shop is doing metal fabrication, body work, and getting the vehicle into paint work. On day one, we order parts, and we get all of the trim removed, packaged, and shipped off for chroming. This really speeds up the timeline of the build. All of these things take time, but if everything is happening at once, the timeline gets significantly shorter. This build only took about 8 months. Life is short. Don't spend your life waiting on your dreams to be built. Give us a call and get your car built in months, not years. I want to thank you guys for watching this video and checking out the details of this 1980 El Camino RestoMod. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Slate Performance. If you're interested in bringing your classic or performance car into the modern era, give us a call or send us an email, slateperformance@gmail.com, or visit our website, slateperformanceautomotive.com. I'm Ryan, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. We'll see you next time.